me, this guy. So yeah, what's up? What's up? Just packing. Let me switch this around for you guys so you guys can see mirror. There you go. So you can see what I'm packing. So I like to usually pack on a Friday afternoon or Saturday morning, which I won't be able to tomorrow morning because soccer. But I like to pack stuff up. That way Sunday don't have a ton of stuff to ship. So this isn't just 24 hours. I have like 28. We're going to be packing around 28 items. So that's what's up. Here, what's up, Third Hand? I got your stuff, but I'm gonna have to ship that pirate ship, which I'll do today. So your shirt will be going out today. But we're gonna be shipping eBay orders again, like 28 of them. So here and working. Yep, me too. I'm here and I'm working too. Does your job look like this job? I don't know. First item we're gonna ship off. I'll tell you how much I sold stuff for. Just to use. So Patagonia, I sold it for $28.88. I might have sold it too cheap. I don't know. I guess I went off of sold comps, and the last 90 days for fleeces probably aren't great, but whatever. I paid $5 for it, sold for $28.88. So that was an auto pusher sale. Again, little Patagonia quarter snap cutesy little pullover doodah. But it's going out ground select because it's so light. So I'm happy about that. Ground select. And it's lightweight. Lightweight. And again, I just got a whole shipment of new poly mailers in. So right now I'm just kind of finishing these eBay mailers that I have that I got free with my account. But I definitely like during the holiday season to use like specific ones. I don't know why. It's because they look different when you put them at the post office. But there's that. And we'll ship it to the right person. As you know, I pull all my inventory, have it all in front of me, and I print off all my labels. So this one is going to the right person. I got to triple check everything, as you guys know. So what's up, KC? Just doing some packing, getting stuff to the post office before tonight. Got to coach a son's game. Got a triple header. My kid's only 7. I have a game tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, but I love it. I do like it. 3 times today. I know. You guys are bored of me. 3 times today. I know. The first thrift, I wasn't planning on going live, but I'm like, forget it. I'll go live at 9. You guys all expect me to. That was fun. Almost got arrested. And then Salvation Army. We actually found stuff. And then now. I went to Ross after Salvation Army. Woo! I got some freaking awesome things. Just 2 items. Well, I got like 5 items, but awesome. But these are Under Armour. These are not match play. These are not the match play. They have this little tag dongle thing here, but these do all right. I think I sold them for like $20. $18.88 for these. $18.88 for these. These will be going out flat rate USPS to Josh. So headed back home. Bought 18 items, all $20 profit at Goodwill. That is perfect, man. They say if you can get $20 item profit and sell 10 a day, like most like Midwest areas, like you can live a pretty decent lifestyle. At least that's what 10K on the Bay or whatever his name is says, daily refinement. So there that goes, out the door. So what's up, Nicole? I missed your 9 a.m. live. Spill the. So I'll tell you, first of all, you missed me. Second of all, they rolled out a cart. I got there right when they opened. They had a cart rolled out, and we found like Lululemon and stuff like that. I don't even remember all the stuff we found at the store, but the action was when the manager came over to me and said, a lady thought I was filming her kids, and she doesn't want me filming her kids. And I was telling the manager, who I see all the time, I'm like, I'm not filming anybody. I'm on live. This isn't even going to be published. No, it's not going anywhere. And so she was kind of like in a rock and a hard place. So I almost ended it, and then I didn't, and the lady left. So anyways, that's what happened. So she thought I was filming her kids. In the meantime, I'm packing this without showing you guys. This is James Purse. I love selling this brand. So if I can find this brand in men's or women's, this is a good brand pickup. One of my favorites. I'm packing early today. Yeah, I like to pack Friday afternoons. or Saturday mornings, because then Sunday I don't have a ton of stuff to pack. Hopefully I'm selling stuff. That is, hopefully I'm selling stuff. I am going to run another sale this weekend. I'm going to do that as soon as this is over. Anyways, that James purse sold for $24.88. $24.88 to Michael. I'm happy to get rid of these polo shirts. I sold a couple. I sold all sorts of stuff. That's messed up. I know. Totally a Karen. Totally a Karen. If I went on live, I'd be like, listen, I taught freaking school for 12 years, and I have 2 kids under 7. Like, I have no interest in filming your kids. In fact, I don't even want to see your kids. I just saw you live. Kayla, you did. I saw you live. You did a good job. If you guys missed it, Kayla from the K-Way shop did a pop-up whatnot. It was awesome. Sold new tag Lily Pulitzer on a pop-up. It was crazy. These are some all-over prints. Ralph Lauren, as you can see. I thought these would sell quicker. I actually have had these for a year. These have been sitting with me for a year. Not even this season, a whole year. And they just sold right before fall and winter, so I'm happy to sell those. $19.99 on those. Out the door. And if you're new here, I know some new people came in. Oh, thanks, Wayne. Thanks, K-Way. Some new people came in. I have buyer pay shipping. So whenever I tell you a price, buyer pay shipping on top of that. So a lot of my stuff might sound really cheap. My average cost of goods is like $5. I need to catch up with this. I heard you were a packer. I'm not. 3 times today. Head back home about 18 items. Yep, I'm way back. I'm way behind. How can I start reselling? So easy. There's someone in this chat, right? There's tons of people in this chat. K-Way's in here. Kayla the Book Nerd. Follow all of us. We'll help you out. Start off by going on your computer and opening up or signing up for eBay. Open an account with eBay. Get that started and list one thing around your house. Figure out your shipping. Figure out how much it weighs, the dimensions. Figure out how much that's going to cost. I have some videos on my YouTube. And you can put all that stuff in. Have the buyer pay shipping. List one item. Start with one. So start with opening an account. Open an account. Wait 2 weeks. Watch some of our info. It's free. It's all free knowledge. Next item, auto posture sale, which is my girl. Auto posture is my biatch. I'm not going to say the whole word. But 2XB, Polo Ralph Lauren. I literally just sold one of these, a large, the other day. The difference, this sold for $20.16, so I had this for probably like $22. The other one was $18. Because this is a 2XB, it brings like $5 extra, which is all right. All right. Are you from Hawaii? Do I look like I'm from Hawaii? Do I? No, I wish I was. I know I have a Hawaiian flag. Surf's up. I have a surf truck. That's my logo. I just love the water. I love surf. We went on our honeymoon there. Just love it. Want to go back. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm hustling. So that's going out. It weighs more than a pound, just a little more than a pound. So that's going out. Want to answer your questions too. She did great. Do you use any software that helps manage cross-listing? Sell on Poshmark, takes off other platforms? Yes. So, Uncle, I'm going to call you Uncle because that's your name. Uncle, I don't because I just saw on eBay, but majority of the reselling community use one of two, either Vindu or List Perfectly. So, Uncle, you can look up Vindu or List Perfectly, and it's a service that you pay for, and it will cross-list to all platforms. Well, whatever, Poshmark, Mercari, I think Depop, eBay, all those. So, yeah, there are 2 of them, Vindu and List Perfectly. How much has Auto Posture increased my sales? Brooke, we've gone through 5 items so far. 2 of them were Auto Posture. So 2 of the 5 were Auto Posture, and they got me those sales. Specifically, Auto Posture got me those sales. So I would say Auto Posture is, oh my gosh, 20%. Hey, thank you, Big Apple Picker. 20% of my business, maybe. I don't even know. I haven't done the numbers. I just know she pays for herself, right? It pays for itself. It's $35 a month. Delist and relist every single one of my items. boosts up my store, my algorithms, and sends automatic offers for 1,300 items in my store. So for $35 a month, I feel like I'm stealing somebody. Next item. I am from Hawaii. Sursup. Aloha. Hello and goodbye. Speaking of, these are lemon fresh. Lemon fresh. I might have put these in one of my videos. I picked these up for $9.99 at Burlington Coat Factory. I have a whole bunch of them. So this color and purple. Picked a whole bunch, $9.99, Burlington Coat Factory. They're 501s, listed them for more than $33.24. These were an auto posher sale. How do I know they're auto posher? Because they sold for a weird cents. They sold for 24 cents. So these were also an auto posher. So half of my items now have been auto posher sales. These are going out in a padded flat rate envelope that you get free from the Postal Service. Great thing. You're welcome, Uncle. I know people who use Vindu. I know people who use List Perfectly, and all the people, they love both platforms. So if I were you, I would just YouTube the differences between them. One might work out better for you than the other. There are a couple little differences. So thanks, Shelby, for the melon. Thanks for the melon. This is the great thing about eBay now. You sell things and you have no idea where it's going. Obviously, you don't pay attention to that until you print out the label. This is going overseas. So this is going to someone somewhere overseas. It's going to Illinois, which is the distribution center, and then it will ship overseas. Because it's going overseas, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to put, my wife hates that sound. I'm going to put an extra strip of tape over the seal right there. So going overseas, easy peasy. So $10 for that, into 33. I bought like 6 pair, and I also have some purple ones. So there's some retail arbitrage. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. Let's see. Thank you. You're welcome, Brooke. Surfing. Big Apple. I am surfing today. I was surfing the thrifts, surfing the stocks, surfing all of it. Cubs jersey. Mitchell and Ness. This stuff still sells. Mitchell and Ness stuff still sells. Ryan Sandberg from the Cubs. Happy this sold again because MLB, Major League Baseball, is wrapping up in October. So I'm happy to sell this. This would be like a spring item, I would have thought, but it sold now. $38. I paid $5 for it. That is going out in a Tyvek envelope. So what's up, Jem? It's going to be Hong Kong. What's that, Arizona? Love international sales. Me too. And with international sales on eBay, like, you don't get returns. Usually eBay's like, here's your money if there's ever an issue. You don't get returns. They can leave you feedback or whatever, but I never have issues. International sales are the bomb. It's like gone. It's out the door. But also I don't sell boo-boo stuff. So that sold for $38. I took a best offer on that one. So what's up, Carrie? On the Facebooks, the books of the faces. Next item, I talk about this often in my lives. But these are J. Crew jeans, which I don't pick up J. Crew unless there's only one way I pick these up. Why do I pick these up? You guys know. Because it's got the special denim, the selvage denim. These are from Japan. Sometimes they'll have white oak, but try to get a better view for you guys up top. But they'll have this white oak denim or this selvage denim. It's on the inside pocket. So whenever I see J. Crew shorts, I always look inside the pocket, the inside pocket, to see if it has that tag. If it does, I'll pick them up for $7.99 and flip them into $27.99. So $27.99. Third time in one day. I know. You guys are tired of seeing my face. You're welcome to head out. I get it. I wouldn't want to see I don't like seeing my face that many times a day either. So these are going in a padded flat rate. So someone today in my live asked me, what do I send jeans in? Usually I send them in a padded flat rate. All jeans fit in here. They're super easy. I highly recommend it. If you're new to eBay, do this because it's one flat rate. You get these from free from the Postal Service, and you don't have to worry about losing money on shipping. So I don't know about you guys, but I love sending all my jeans in these. That's just what I do. And jeans are more than a pound, so We love lives. We love you, Casey. Just left the bins. It was my first time. Arizona, how are the bins? How are the bins? It was my first time. Again, I'm not going to be inappropriate. Popping. You got popped. All right. There we go. That's out the door. Not yet, but out. So, yeah, everyone wants to know how the bins went. Next item. So, there's your J. Crew selvage. Here's some more J. Crew. 2111. That's not an auto posture. I put 2111. Sometimes I do that because it's my favorite number. Again, I always mess this up. It's not Cambrai. Cambrai. Anytime I find J. Crew or Polo Ralph Lauren with the Cambrai, it feels like linen. We talk about it. It's like linen denim feel. It feels like it's a denim shirt that's been washed 100 times. It's that Cambrai. It sells J. Crew. A lot of people pass it up because J. Crew doesn't sell really well. Those are 2 J. Crew items that I sell. So those jeans right there, and then these Cambrai shirts, 2111. So don't be passing these guys up. Unless you're in Indianapolis, pass them up so I can get them. I asked that. Chambray. Pronounced Chambray. Chambray. You know how many people have said that? I'm just gonna call it Schmigafor, and people will eventually know what I'm talking about. Anyways, $5.21 gone. Here's something. Bins in California are good, more mellow than Los Angeles location. So bins in Escondido, California are good. More chill. Yeah, chill bins are better. Like the elbow here, all of our bins are nuts. Elbows. It's just I can't find anything. I don't mind the people but it's just hard for me to find stuff. I'd just rather go to the racks. So, nope. Shame, not shame. It's Schmigafor. Leave me alone. I'm moving to the next item. Y'all can listen. As long as you can type it in eBay, that's all that matters, right? Leave me alone. You're bullying me. Duluth Trading. This is a flannel. It's flannel time. I sold 2 flannels. This is the first of 2. 2XLT. So this is a 2XLT. 2XL tall. Sorry. Jeez, it's awful over there. 2XL tall. You guys can see it from back here at least. 2XL tall. Really good looking flannel. Duluth used to sell better than it does now. Duluth's starting to get very diluted. Sold for $17.99. These used to sell for like $25 maybe 4 years ago. They don't sell for that anymore. Again, making sure it's going to the right person. Flat rate envelope to Kelly. Let's see. Shame. I'm not going to. It's Schmigafor. Just finished yard selling. It's freaking hot. Jim, where are you at? It's cool here in Indiana. We had like a front come through. And it's cool. Not cool, but like in the 70s, which is nice. Nice change from the 90s. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Hate the bins. I do too. I'll just say it with you. I hate the bins. But they do, when I do go to the bins, my main thing I source are shoes. Because the thrift stores, you might get a $300 pair of boots donated to thrift stores, but they're muddy. So they'll send them to the bins. I'm fine with that. I'll pick those up all day long. Untuck It, short sleeve shirt. Just an Untuck It short sleeve shirt. I actually got this from Cat's Whatnot. I sold that for $18.88. So supporting Cat over on Whatnot. And sold that for $18.88. Got to make sure it's going to the right buyer though. It is going to Charles. Again, I just fold my items, try to put them as packed nice and neat as I can in a poly mailer, and that's how we do. So, bins in LA are better than the racks, which are marked up to keep resellers out. I believe that. I've actually never dawned to me. I'm going to tell you guys here in a second. Crazy, my truck is reading 100 degrees. Dang. So people are always, you guys already know if you follow me and K-Way and everybody, they always like coming in and saying you're stealing from the poor or whatever. The funny thing is, all of our thrift stores are in rich parts of town. So How are the poor coming up to the rich parts of town to shop? That has nothing to do with that. And you all know that. Thrift stores, you give them items, they sell it to raise money for whatever they're doing. So, like, we have one here in Indy that feeds a homeless shelter. So they sell their clothes to make money to buy food for the homeless shelter. Nothing to do with people buying stuff for cheap for the poor. So we don't have many thrift stores down where the income's less in more impoverished area of town. So I just thought that was interesting. That's going to be like my thing now. Polo Ralph Lauren, short sleeve, super lightweight, 1766 auto posture sale, 1766. You missed my comment. What'd you say, Arizona? It might have got spammed. Did you say something inappropriate? Duluth only good in big sizes and flannels. So Duluth, I used to buy the jeans. I don't buy them. I'll show you what I buy now for Duluth, because you know I have everything at my fingertips. What was that again? Polo Ralph Lauren, $17. Okay. So I'll show you what I buy in Duluth. I'll buy the big flannels. So that was a 2XLT. They also have jackets that are like that fire hose material. And that brings me to my point. I buy the fire hose cargo pants. So the ones that have a ton of cargo, they're like super canvasy pants. If I can get those for $5, I'll flip those into like 22. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Should be right in here somewhere. So actually, yeah, I don't. So these are what I'm talking about with the pants. So whenever I find these Duluth pants with those cargo pockets all over, I get these. If I can get them for $5, and these flip into like in the 20s usually. And then I also really like to get the Duluth pants. Well, these are new with tags, but even without new with tags, these like dry fly on the go or whatever. They're like nylon. They always sell really well. If you can get them for like $5, you can sell them in the 20s as well for like $20, something like that. But yeah, I don't get all Duluth. I used to get all the jeans and everything. So like right now, I'm putting in it this bin right here that I'm pulling out. This bin is full of Duluth. Those are all Duluth pants. So that's how I organize my stuff. How do I organize my inventory? Do I have SKUs? No. So I literally take pictures, bring it down, and put it in like bins. So you over there on YouTube, you can see all the bins. And so I have like bins. So this is my Duluth bin. This bin right here is all Levi's jeans, so forth and so on. These are all solid Under Armour polos. So I know exactly what bin to go to if something sells. That's my process. It works for me. What's up, Ohio? Northeast Ohio. Let's see. I did something about cherry. Yep. Exactly. I got you, Arizona. That's what I was thinking. You know I was thinking that. You know where my mind is. Next item. Where are those? Okay. I sold some Birkenstocks. Some Birks. So I paid $7. You can see on the bottom I paid $7 for these. They're just Birkenstocks, whatevs. These are at the bins too, but people go after these. Like I said last night on my live, we have a big population of Haitians near where we live, and they go to the bins. I've talked to all of them. They pick stuff up, pack it, and ship it to Haiti, and then they might sell it there or whatever. So they love these lightweight sandals. But I did not get these at the bins. These sold for $28.49. That's an auto posture sale. $28.49. I paid $7 for them. And these are actually going out in a padded flat rate. So, crazy. Yeah, so hopefully, Uncle, this is how I do my organization. Most people you see have SKUs, not SKUs, but like A to Z bin system, and every bin is 1 through 25. That's another that's a good way to do it as well. My local Greedwell decided to market athletic shoes $19.99. Yes, they did this. I'm sorry about that. And they did the same to us. All of our shoes were flat rate prices. All of our clothes were flat rate prices. And then they started pricing certain brands wherever they want to. So all of our shoes, they literally in the back are like, I'll just price them at this. Those would have been $1.99 before the pandemic. And then the pandemic hit, and they're like, we'll just upcharge everybody. So these are going, so I put those in a padded flat rate. So shoes you don't have to always put in a box. These are obviously sandals, but padded flat rate, keep them a little protected. And again, they're sandals. They're meant to be worn. Uncle, you don't have to ask me a last question. You can ask me a million questions. Do you use pirate shipping? I've been liking it lately. So I only sell on eBay, and so I use all my shipping through eBay because I get the eBay discount and calculated shipping and all that, which is the same as pirate ship costs. But I do have people like today. I have well, actually, I have to ship these out to a follower, and then another follower bought a Lululemon shirt. I ship through pirate ship. Yes, I love pirate ship. I think pirate ship is awesome. If I was shipping anything to anybody in the U.S., I wouldn't go to the postal service. I would use pirate ship, use whatever they have the cheapest. Buy my slip here at home, ship it from here. Let's see, Burks or not. I never wear you so that dirty. I know. Hey, yeah, I know. But you know what? I'm not like putting people in a category, but like Birkenstock crowd, maybe they don't care. I don't think. Kind of like the hiking crowd. Like you can buy Patagonia stuff with an embroidery on there from some work. Like people don't care. They just want the protection. They want the Birkenstocks. I know. I don't know. It is what it is. Different strokes for different folks. Here's the other flannel that I sold. So we're selling shorts and flannels in September. That's what we do. This is actually a fleece lined. So a fleece lined LL Bean flannel. These are some of my favorite. If I can pick these up for $5, is what they charge them or what they charge me for. I love selling these. So I sold that for $25.55. I would have priced it more if it would have been a little bit bigger. I would have priced it around 30, 32. Bad will, as I call it. Yeah, I know it's bad will. Problem is, Indiana or where I live, like Goodwill owns it, owns our area. But I think that will change. I think there's going to be stores like Red, White, and Blue and stores like that coming in. And Goodwill is going to be like, oh my gosh, like these places are outpricing us, or people are getting more business than us, have better things than us. So, or they could just go back to their old ways and sell stuff. I get inflation, so like you can up your shoes from $7.99 to $8.99 or $9.99. But from going to that to $50, like my last TikTok I put out or short, come on now. So this is obviously going in a Tyvek envelope, and I'm not even going to put tape on there. Does that bother any of you guys? Love your work and videos, bro. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just do it for fun. Like it's fun. This is all fun to me. I'm really fortunate. I'm fortunate to have been able to teach for 13 years because I loved that job while I did it, and I'm fortunate to do this. But it did take a lot of hard work. But it's something I love. I'm passionate about this. Let's see. Some Nikes, $59.99 agreed will for me. $59.99 for Nikes. That's what I'm saying. It's like I could sit on my couch at home and order the same pair, probably new, for $59.99. My senior center had a barely used pair of Fila for a low price of $50. Fila, I don't think there's a pair of Filas that cost more than $50. I've never seen a pair. So at the thrift store, they're charging $50. Yeah, that's crazy. What about flannel line jeans in big sizes? Yes. So Diane, around on the other side of this wall, I have a bin that I have all my flannel line jeans in, or else I'd show you. I like LL Bean, Carhartt, Duluth, and then the last resort for flannel line jeans for me is Eddie Bauer. So I'll buy all those if they're priced right, which is like $7 or under. Let's see. Do you buy items even if they're high price as long as you can make $5 on it? No, I have to make more, Jim. With the J, E. I have to make more than $5. So what I do, so like everything here has been about 15 to $20 profit, maybe something like that. The least I'll take is $10, and that's the search up method. If I can take pictures and list it within like a minute or two, that's worth my time. If it's not something, if it takes me 5 minutes, I want to make like 15 or 20 or more on it. So I won't pick it up. Wow, these are the next item. These are way down at the bottom. Remember the yellow ones I picked up? Here are the purple ones. Burlington Coat Factory. Bought them for 10. Sold them for $32.99. $32.99. Um, other than that's insane. Yeah, I have to defend Goodwill for a minute, where I am very competitive, if not cheaper than. Okay, I will help defend Goodwill too. Actually, Uncle, you're inspiring. Give me a list and organize my storage. Good. Do you, um, Uncle and David? I appreciate you guys. And like I said, take bits and pieces of all the creators and all the people you see out there who are successful and do what works for you. My system of organization, I don't think many people do it, or at least they don't talk about it, but it works really well for me. So I do it. I take all my pictures flat lay in my kitchen. Super easy, works well for me. So that's what I do. These are going out at a padded flat rate. Why ain't you at Goodwill, Felix? I was. You missed it. You need to wake up. I know you're on Central Time Zone over in Chicago. So this is why I will defend Goodwill. As a lot of you know, so there's always new eyes. I taught special needs PE. So we called it life skills. And some of my former students now work at Goodwill. And if it wasn't for Goodwill, they probably wouldn't have jobs. So they're literally the people who purge. They look for the colors that are going to the bins. They take them out, put them in the cart. That's what they do. So Goodwill does employ them. So me buying from Goodwill, that money goes to those my old students. So, and all the managers know I don't hate Goodwill, but I don't like how they've raised a lot of the prices. That's all. But like that, I'll just go to Burlington and buy those for 10 and sell them for $32.99. So I'm fine retail arbitraging. You just have to go with the flow. So other than their stores, well, that's the same. My Goodwill had 16 Jordan marked up to 80. I laughed and told them to put them back. I know, third hand. And the thing is, like, I know the manager, it comes from the top. It doesn't come from anyone in the stores. They're handed a list, and they're supposed to price it accordingly, according to that list. What's your top selling day as far as numbers, items? I would definitely say like Saturday or Sunday. Weekends are probably the best. I haven't really looked at that. I could look at that. Since I sell everything on eBay, I could just go to my eBay and look at my statistics. They have so many statistics and all that stuff on eBay. Do they hold the good stuff for me? They used to, but they don't anymore. They used to. Like in 2016 or 17, I used to go into Goodwill before the turnover was crazy, and like some of the employees or managers would be like, "Ooh, I'm just about to put these shoes out or whatever." They're like, I'll go get them and I'll bring them out." And I'm like, let's go. It's because you talk to people. We'll go to the next item. So I picked up 13 items for $20 at the bins. The average cost is $1.50. That's the good thing about the bins, Arizona. I've done that. Just works too. Yep. Kim, same way. Do they hold the stuff for you? I'm sorry, I already answered that. They did that too. Do you do kids' clothes or margins smaller on those? Keep the awesome content. So Brian, I actually don't do men's clothes or kids' clothes, but I do know kids' brands. The reason being is because I have two people locally, one who does vintage stuff and one who does kids' clothing. And so the guy who does vintage, anything that I get that's like a $25 sale, I throw his way, and he throws like stuff that he doesn't want to list, like Lululemon or whatever, Patagonia, my way. So that's how we trade. And then with kids' clothing, I have someone local who does kid clothing like Kite and that not Lululemon, but Lou. I give her that stuff, and she gives me whatever she finds that she knows I sell. So I kind of trade with people. But yeah, there's a lot of margin to be made on kids' clothing, especially if you go to the bins. And a lot of times thrift stores don't care about looking up kids' clothing and pricing that up. So you buy it for $1.99. Some of that stuff sells for $20 all day long. So it's good margin. This is a brand I really don't pick up very often, Banana Republic. But I picked it up because these blazers are this performance, like rain resistant, whatever on the inside. So rain resistant. I actually picked two of them up. They were the same size, and they both sold to the same person. So $75.98 for the two of them. $75.98 for the two of them. So I'll show you how I pack blazers. I'm going to do them both like this together, but I put the buttons on the inside. Buttons on the inside. An easy smile goes a long way. Reisner, you just have the words. An easy smile. It sure does. If you're friendly with them, and like, I'm not gonna say, but sometimes like I'll go in there and I never ever ever ask. Again, I roll these. I roll up my blazers and my suits, so they're rolled up. Obviously, I'm gonna ship them in a shoebox priority, free from the postal service. The box was free, but yes, got to be nice to everybody. Um, hey, what's up, Tams? I had an employee give me Lululemon once. Came back and gave her a Starbucks gift card. Yeah, that's not. I mean, do what you do and just keep it on the DL, whatever. A lot of they want the sales. They want the sales too. So if you're friendly, I mean, there still are people out there that are like, hold up, we have a couple new carts. I want you've probably been in one of those lives. There's a certain Goodwill I go to where the manager is like, listen, we have 3 new carts in the back. I'm going to roll them out. I want you to buy everything you can. Literally says that to me. I'm going to get a bag for that. So that's where I keep all my boxes and stuff, and I just get a bag like this to keep those nice and clean in the box. So yeah, I do kids in bundles of 4 pieces. Yeah, flip and nurse. That's what I used to do. They priced up kid stuff. So Under Armour kid stuff is now $5.99. It used to be 99 cents or $1. So I would get like size 7, size 8, like elementary school size kid stuff. I do the same thing. Put like 3 or 4 of them in a bundle and sell them for like $30. I would do the same thing. I think it's a great way to sell kids items. But here we go. And you can source kids items so easy at garage sales. Every garage sale has kids items. Like every garage sale neighborhood, like neighborhood garage sale, have kids items. So these are going, what did I say, $70-something for the 2 of them. I paid $7 a piece. So just because I said get Banana Republic does not mean get all of it. I get like one out of 100 pieces of Banana Republic. Better make sure this is going to Kenneth though. It's going to Kenneth. How about that, Kenneth? Let's go, Kenneth. You are too friendly, sirs. If you knew what I meant. Hey, it's so funny because I flirt with everybody, but it's my personality. Like I don't even. It's just me. No-go juice. Shout out Monster. One day you'll sponsor me. Next item. Farty, whatever, Farty, whatever brand that is called. Again, you guys know me. I'm real. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some genius. I know this brand. I know it sells really well. So when I find it, I list it. I know how to spell it. Farty, whatever. Sold for $22.88. Paid $5 for it. Actually, I found a lot of this brand retail arbitrage during that big clearance event at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So I pick up from the bins. So my COG is less than a quarter. Cost of good is less than a quarter. Dang, yeah, that's good. See, there's so many ways to do this. So many ways. So talking bins, we're talking retail arbitrage, a lot of stuff that I got, and just regular old thrift stores. And I bought that shirt from Kat off Whatnot. I don't know if I'm making much money on it. I was just helping her out, supporting her. So that is going to Jordan. Again, I always double check. Gotta do that. By the way, Uncle, you can ask me any more questions. I told you that. I've had these for a minute. I bought probably 15 of these from Goodwill. You can see how the tags marked off. So when Goodwill gets stuff that's new with tags, a lot of times they'll mark it off up here or they'll cut this. A lot of these were cut. The tags were cut, but these are all new. Brand new, and I've been selling them along the way. They're actually, what I want to show you is their Ralph Lauren Performance. I know I talk about this often, but the Ralph Lauren Performance is like a polyester nylon spandex type of blend. It's really hard for you guys to see, but these are my favorite to pick up. That sold for $27.88, and I bought it for $4. Do I ever find that, or is it too new of a brand? I have not found that brand. Ada Nola, I have not found that brand. I used to do pretty good on kids' jerseys, get them for $2 or $3. I actually got a jersey today. So yes, kid jerseys are great. Especially if you're thrifting for yourself. Now, I mean, listen, I don't just thrift to make money. My whole wardrobe's pretty much thrifted than some other, at least my casual and dress stuff's all thrifted, and a lot of my kids' clothes. I bought a jersey today for my son, a Pacers jersey. So yeah, but they do sell because whenever we look for them, they're expensive on eBay. So that sold for $27.88. Next item, super random. Ryzen. Oh, you guys are talking. Do you list on eBay or Amazon? I list just on eBay. So these are 28 items on eBay. I just do eBay. The performance ones are super nice. Yes. So that polo right there would have probably sold for $17 or $18, but because it was a performance, it sold for more, and it was a small. So even if that was not new, it would sell for probably $10 ish more than a regular one. So the performance are really nice with the pony. Check this out. Boston Marathon Adidas like jacket, and it says media on it real big. It's just unique, right? Boston Marathon media. It was $10, brand new with tags. I took a chance on it. Obviously, there's not a lot of those listed because it's a specific time of year. It sold for $35.15, so that was an auto posher sale. That's going out in a flat rate envelope as well. Yes, I made 2 sales today from the bins. Kids REI pants and five pair of Wrangler resistant jeans. 5 pair of them, Toms? Yes. Those flame resistant jeans are awesome. If you get that at the bins, I would literally sell that every single day of my life. Like Wrangler fire resistant jeans. If I could get a good return on them, I would sell those. A lot of people need those, and they go through them quick. So again, that sold for $35.15. I paid $10 for it. Next item. Bigger the better, right? This isn't a brand I usually get. When I first started reselling, about 8 years ago, this brand was kind of a bolo brand. It was like a wannabe Tommy Bahama, Cuba Vera. Some people still might get it. Obviously, I did. I got it because it was new with tags, and it's a 5XL. So that's why I picked it up. It actually sat a little while, but I sold it for $33.24. Another auto posher sale. So there's 2 sales. So whoever was asking earlier about auto posher, I don't even know how many we have now. Thanks, Donna. So there we go. 5XL, $33.24 auto posher sale. Do you guys pick this brand up? Do you guys pick up Cuba Vera? I'm curious to know. So anyone out there, Cuba Vera. A lot of times they have some crazy prints on. Like this one has that big whatever palm tree on it. Is it embroidered? And it's embroidered. So bought my son's Astro for $10. Good retail for $90. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, I'm snatching all of them. Sold one a week for $100. Yeah, that's nice. Bigger is better sizes. Diane, that's the name of the game. Bigger is better. It's just the way it is. And when we first start talking about that stuff, I think people got offended or whatever. But it's just the way it is. This stuff, you can't go to the store and find 5XL. You have to order it special, and it costs more. And I always tell people, if you at me, go for it. My dad weighed almost 350 pounds, so I know firsthand it was hard to get him clothing. Let's see. Do you price your shipping only priority or ground advantage too? So I price it both. So, for example, that was a little bit heavier than a pound. So when I went into my eBay, I list everything from my phone. When I listed it, I put 1 pound, and usually I put like 3 ounces also. So like 1 pound, 3 ounces, and then the dimensions. So whenever a shirt like that, will do like 8 by 8 by 2, and it will automatically calculate wherever the person goes. If it's ground, select it's like a polo shirt or just a shirt like this I'm about to pack. This I will put in there at like 11 ounces, and again 8 by 8 by 2, and I'll pick ground select. So no, I do not do everything priority. I think with Poshmark everything's priority, but with eBay I do both. So eBay I do both, and I have buyer pay shipping. So never seen it. I have a few of that brand. How do you know if it's an auto posture sale? So like what was that one right there? Okay, so it sold for $35.15. That one, and that one sold for $33.24. I don't price anything with that cents. I price stuff at like 99 cents or 88 cents or whatever. So like 35.99 or whatever. These were sold at that change. So 24 and 15. That's how I know it was an auto posher sale. You guys can't see it, but you know what I was saying. That's how I know if it's an auto posher offer sale. So auto posher delist and relists, which boosts it up. Those aren't I can't tell really well if those are an auto posher sale, but these I can tell. If they take an offer, I can tell right away. This next one I did an auction on, which I don't recommend. People always ask that. I don't recommend auction, but I did this because this was an older England jersey or England shirt by Diodora. I didn't see a whole lot on there, so I just 99-cent auctioned. It went for $17.50. Paid $5 for it. Oh shoot! I always skip it. Cuba Vera. I always skip it unless it's something like that. I picked up Caribbean Joe and it didn't sell. Yeah, I don't pick up Caribbean Joe. Same thing. Cuba Vera is a little bit better than Caribbean Joe. How do you decide what brands to grab? It is online metrics or just trial and error. So Brian, what I did when I first started out, I just watched a ton of content just like this. I'm showing you what I'm packing, what I'm buying, what I'm paying for it, and those are the brands that I would like remember in my head and go to the thrift stores. I always tell people my thing now is like go to Nordstroms.com or REI.com and look at those brands. Those are kind of the brands you're looking for. Lululemon, the higher end brands. But since I've been doing it for 8 years, I have a good idea, but I'm always learning new brands. There are always new brands coming out. So always learning new brands. Let's see. How long does it take to sell Patagonia shirts typically? Just depends on how much you have it listed for and what the shirt is. My button-up shirts don't sell that quick, but like I had a quarter snap women's pullover fleece that sold within a week. So it just depends on what you price them at, what time, what season. My Goodwill or my Patagonia button-ups that are cotton do not sell near as well as my Patagonia ones like this. So my Patagonia ones like this that are like the nylon, these sell much better, even though this is sitting. I just listed it not long ago. Let's see. Shorts. What does it take for you to buy X's? What do you mean? Maybe I'm not reading that right. Which can send priority boxes ground advantage? I know you can't. They will get flagged and you will get charged, or they'll get kicked back to you. You have to pay double. Can't do it. And actually, the boxes, you guys didn't know, if you're new, the inside says it, so you can't turn them inside out. So you have to use a different box to ship it. Let's see. After your live last night, I'm going to start listing my prices ending in 7. Like J Ride Flips. Yeah, you can do that. He says that's what he does. Whatever works for him, whatever works for you. So yeah, 77. A lot of times I'll do 22. Like this. Funny you said that. 22, right? So 22. I sold this shirt for 22. This is just a Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a Southwest, so it's a little bit different. It's like a blanket style Southwest Polo Ralph Lauren, so that's why it sold for a little bit more. Normally this would be like a $17, $16 sale. That's why it sold for a little more. Just making sure. I thought I smelled something, but it wasn't that. I'm starting to like Poshmark more than eBay. Good. Yeah, wherever your stuff sells the best, go with it. Whether it be eBay, Poshmark, whatever. Facebook Marketplace, local sales. Do what works for you and go with it. Go hardcore with it too. That sold for $22.22. Paid $5. Let me see. Did you notice that you can ship ground advantage for items over £1? I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. Oh yeah, I did notice that. Because they combined it. It used to be just ground, USPS ground. Now it's all combined, ground advantage. So it just takes longer. Yes, you're right. I missed it. Why do you end prices 7? J-Licious, I don't. last night, J Ride Flips was on. KYI and I were interviewing J Ride Flips, and he says he ends everything, all his items in 77 cents. So like 20.77, 25.77. I forget why he said he did that. He likes the number 7 or something psychologically, like people think that's cheaper or something. Logo. I missed the logo. Quick identifier. You guys are talking about sales. Do you ever buy extra small? Yes, I buy extra small. A lot of people don't like small. I literally, like that Roosevelt shirt I bought. Maybe you saw it the other week. I packed it up. It was a small. I see people go in the thrift store, resellers, skipping the small section. That shirt sold for $150. I go through the small section all the time, especially like higher end brands. A lot of them are small. Here's Masters polo shirt, cotton. Not the best. It's a little older, but it's green, and that's the style. I listed this in March, hoping it would sell. It didn't, but guess what? Now I'm gonna have $15 to go spend on more clothing, which is 3 items that could make me a lot more money. Maybe 3 Roosevelt shirts. I don't even know. I don't even have an idea. That's going ground. So 7 is a holy number. Is it Arizona? I don't know. They make less extra small than small. Yes. So people wear that. People need, just like bigger is better. Sometimes I feel like small sells really well too. I don't know. In certain brands, maybe. I don't know. I pick them up. If it's the right brand, the right price, I pick them up. So that sold for $15, $14.99. This sold for $22.50. $22.50. Peter Millar, Summer Comfort. Happy to get rid of this. These are not selling like they used to. That is not a bad price. Paying $5 and selling something for $22.50. I'm just used to what these sold for 5-6 years ago. These would sell for in the 30s, $40 5 or 6 years ago. So it bothers me now that they only sell for this much. That's why they are falling off a cliff to me. And you guys are talking amongst yourselves, so that's great. So that is going out $22.50. $22.50. Got to get this stuff out. It's almost 3:30 where I live, and our game starts at 5:30, and it's in the district where I used to teach, which is right by the Colts complex, which I'm about to tell you about a Colts shirt I sold. So I got to make sure I get my kids before that, and make sure coaching them. That's going. That person's name is Means. Means. The first name is Means. Means. I've never heard that. What's up, Renee? Best tips for a total newbie to start selling Canada. Renee, have you opened up a store on eBay, or not a store, but have you opened an eBay account yet, or Poshmark or anything? Best tips are figure out shipping. I have a YouTube video, or just go to YouTube and type in shipping, but figure out your shipping. That's the most important thing, really important thing. And figure out how to look up sell-through rate and sold items. So comps. You'll hear us talk about comps, sold items. So look, I have videos on both of my YouTube channels. So sold items, which are comps, sell-through rate, and your shipping. And then you can start listing your items based on all those 3 things. If you know those 3 things, you'll be able to list stuff super easy and at the right price. Let's see. All right. I shipped to someone named Playboy. Dang. Boy, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure people put their own thing on there. I should do like my return no, I better not. I got to be professional. Return address, Playboy. Colts, shout out K-Way. This is actually, which I find often, this is a team issued. So I think his name was Clive Christensen. He was a coach for the Colts. Not a head coach, but a coach. Or GM. Actually, he might be the GM. The current GM. But yeah, so I pick up team issued stuff often. So this is just a Colts polo shirt sold for $24.88 in used condition. And again, NFL stuff selling right now. You better list it before your team sucks. Just being honest, because most of ours are going to lose. I mean, Chiefs lost last night. What does that say to the Lions? Just saying. That sold for $24.88. Going to Diane. I'm gonna rip off half of this because it's pulling down. So again, I do all my labels, thermal printer, best investment also. Renee, best investment. Thermal printer is awesome. If you're serious about it, get yourself a thermal printer. I have a link in my bio for a cheap one on Amazon if you're interested. Shipping is so confusing to me. The one thing that's holding me back from starting, don't let it be confusing. I'm telling you, I'll help you for free. So go watch those 2 YouTube videos I put on. They're free to watch. And then if you have questions from there, just IG me or message me. It's super easy. Shipping, it's really complicated at first, but you're watching me do it. I'm only using a couple different items. I'm using a flat rate envelope. If you want, just start with these. Just do jeans and start with these. It's flat rate. You're not going to lose money. It's super easy. Watch those videos. It'll help you out. I promise. I promise. There goes the Colts thing. Next item. Again, this is the third J. Crew thing I've sold. 2111. I only picked this up because it was new with tags. And J. Crew stuff, new with tag stuff, sells decent. I usually can get $12 or so profit. So here you go, new with tags. It's just a button-up shirt. $69. Again, shout out KOA, $69 retail. And it sold at $421.11. I find a lot of team issue stuff from local colleges. Sells great. Yes, Funky Flips, agreed. Sometimes I'll have colleges that even aren't local where, like, you know, someone played for them and they came back and donated their stuff. I'll find that stuff. I found Reggie Wayne. He is a Colts wide receiver. If you know him, I found his shorts. I actually still have them. I found Carson Wentz stuff. I found Tamicha Catchings and a ton of other just like no-name people. Stay professional, bro. I know. I need to stay professional, Arizona. Gotta stay professional. I'm totally not professional at all. Lewis. Going to Lewis. What was that? That J. Crew shirt? J. Crew shirt. All right. These 2 things sold right before I went live. So what's up, Blended? Blended. I'm gonna message you like here in like one second because I'm shipping right now. I need to ship your stuff. Get a Rollo printer and a cheap scale. It's so easy. Yes. Get a cheap scale, a Rollo printer. There you go. What's up, Mellow State? I haven't seen you in a minute in the lives. How are you doing? I love your positivity. I love your videos. Love that video that you did about like where you were and what you've become. Love that. So motivational. It's awesome. This is an Athleta that I got actually like last year when I started to like dip into the women's section. It's a full zip, long dress sweatshirt thing. There it is. It sold for $20. Woo! $19.99 to be specific. And it's going out flat rate envelope. Flat rate envelope. I just found Nike BYU $50 downfill parka. Dang. Oh, $550 downfill. Yeah, $550. The higher the number, the more downfill. Better. The higher the number, the better. But yes, it's awesome. Just put in the dimensions and weight, and it will give you all the options. Just click through. Yeah, so everyone, follow the people in the chat that are talking, and there's a lot of them. All these people in here, a lot of them are resellers. The chat's gone so far, I forget who asked about not wanting to start because a little timid by shipping. Anyone will help you. Come into all the lives, and people will help you. Super easy to do. Don't let that hold you back because there's so much money to be made. It's not about being greedy. It's about like Mellow State, paying off her loans, her student loans, or paying a car off, or going on vacations. Or I mean, this literally while I was teaching, this paid for the hospital bills for my kids, paid for vacations, it paid for other investments, paid for so many things. So you're welcome, Mellow State. Everyone agrees with you. See, which envelope are you using? So I use padded flat rate. I use these. You have to order from the post office online, USPS.com, and they send them to your house. I use Poly mailers, you can buy them off anywhere. I have some on my link tree that are really good. I'm just using these up. And then I also use flat rate envelopes and Tyvek envelopes. You can get these usually at the post office, but I order them online. I also use these for shoes. These, or like it did earlier, that's those two blazers. I put them in these. These are free. As long as you send priority and put the dimensions in the weight, you can get this box for free. So you don't have to go to Walmart and pay $2. So that hopefully will help you. I had a phone call. What video are we talking about? Oh, Jay, we're just talking about shipping and looking up comps and sell-through rate. Those are three important things when you start eBay. Comp, sell-through rate. Oh, that's is it tricky to get sales if no feedback? Thanks for the shipping info. Yeah, no. I think even if you don't have feedback, everyone starts from zero, right? Everyone starts from zero. What you could do is buy some items, buy your shipping supplies maybe through eBay, and then you'll get feedback through eBay on that. But also maybe start out with just selling stuff around the house, maybe a little bit cheaper than everyone else, and FR sales record, personal sales record Tuesday. Let's go. Nice job, Silky. Sorry, squirrel. Yes. So I would say buy some things off eBay. They'll give you good feedback. Then undercut a lot of people online. Like if you have a North Face jacket that you have in the closet and you haven't worn it for 2 years. Let's say everyone has it listed for 50, list yours for 40, ship it, and hopefully you'll get that good feedback. So list some things, you'll start building that egg of money, that nest egg of money, or that snowball, and then you can go out thrift with that. You'll build your feedback. Everyone starts at zero. This is a Donald Ross, which I don't normally pick up. Can you buy a bunch of $1 sports cards? I don't do sports cards. I've only done antique sports cards. Antique is in like really old vintage baseball cards. This is a Donald Ross. For some reason, this brand does not sell very well. You'll see it at like, if you go into a pro shop at a golf course, they'll have these just as much as like Travis Matthew or Peter Millar or whatever, but they just don't sell as well. The reason I picked this up is because of that all over print. And I've been telling people recently, the stripes and solids do not sell anymore as well as the all over print. They don't sell as good as all over print. Plus, this had a logo on it, Crooked Stick, which is a PGA golf course. So this is like a top 50 course in the nation. That's why I think it also sold. Anytime I find a name brand with that Crooked Stick on it, I usually end up purchasing it. That sold for $23.88. Usually these don't sell for $14 for me. So I just love you. Got my grandson 11, wanted to resell. Hubby says he needs to teach. There you go. Listen, start them early. My dad is the OG reseller. Literally talked about it. He's resold his whole life. He used to dumpster dive when he was a kid and resell. And he did estate sales as his side job for teaching. So I got into it early. He used to teach me. So I tell people, I used to tell the story before school, middle school is when I started selling. And it was bad, but I would go into CVS and buy 3 candy bars for $1 in my bag, take them to school and sell them at school for $1 a piece. I started out early. I don't recommend that to a kid. You're going to get in trouble. I got in trouble. And the funny story is my mom was a principal in the district. So they called my mom, was like, he said his dad said that he did this. And my mom's like, yeah, that's true. So anyway, starting young. So I started that young. That's why my store's been open since 2001, because I started such a long time ago. So start selling young. To get feedback. Funky Flips, what did you say to get feedback? You can buy a bunch of $1 sports cards. Okay, Renee, someone, Funky Flips over here on TikTok said you can buy a whole bunch of $1 sports cards, which makes sense. The shipping would probably be like less than $1. And you can get feedback doing that. What a great idea. That is a great idea. So snowball money. Yeah, snowball that money. And then make that money snowball. Always tell people, try not to dip in that money for a while. A lot of people will get things. I don't know a lot of people, but I've seen people get things, snowball all that money, and then dip into that money, and then there's not much there to buy stuff again. Like if you go to a grand opening of a Goodwill and there's the mother load and you need to spend $300, you might not have that 300. Stuff like that. Yeah, I was a little hustler. That's why I'm telling you. I posted on IG. I'm officially known as a little hustler now. But that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you have any more questions, I mean, we shipped out a whole bunch of stuff. That's going to the post office before I go get my daughter. I appreciate you guys coming in. So if you get something and get it home and find a snag or stain you missed, do you donate it back or just list cheap? That's a very good question. Very good question. If it's an item, let's say an Arc'teryx, which is a very high-end outdoorsy brand, I'll normally list that. People will still buy that with a flaw. But let's say it's an Under Armour polo like this that I'm selling for $19.99 and it has a really bad snag in it. A lot of times I will write it off as a loss. So I paid $5, it's a $5 loss. And I'll either donate it or throw it away. I'm teaching my 15-year-old nephew to resell. Good, Central Illinois, but keep him over in Illinois. Don't let him come to Indiana. I'm just kidding. I don't need any more competition. I'm just kidding. But that's awesome. Yes, I'm going to do the same thing with my son. Donald Russ was a good dude back in the day. Yes, I know that. But Arizona, you already know we're here to make money with it. I can't remember. Did mine ship? No, yours has not shipped yet. So I'm going to do that separately. So I'm doing 2 pirate ships after this. This was all eBay, and that is what I'm doing. So I'm going to ship yours too. So Diane, I'm stoked. Yes. All right. So I'm going to get off of here. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Thanks for coming in. I don't know when I'll be live again. Maybe Sunday night or something like that, packing stuff up. Hope you guys have really good sales over the weekend. I think I'm gonna run a sale on a lot of my summer polos to get them out the door. Think of something creative to do to get those sales coming in. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Surfs up. Have a good day and weekend. Bye.